Well, good morning. Happy 4th of July. We are here in Monticello, home of Thomas Jefferson, and we're going to see a naturalization ceremony for the new citizens being sworn in, and then we're going to take a tour of the house. So this should be fun. I've never done anything like this before. So let's check out. Let's see these citizens sworn in. We were actually on a Celebrating America tour, so I'm going to be checking out some historical stuff having to do with major events in American history. So that's what the next series of videos will be about. So right now we're at Monticello. So let's go check this out and see some new citizens and then tour the house. All right, you can see the house up here. Have all the seating here. We'll tour the mansion a little bit later. Pretty big production here. We have the tent, concessions over there. So pretty big production here. We're gonna have the ceremony. Let's see if I can get a good view of the ceremony over here.
In the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another.
And the promise of new beginnings. It is an honor to stand before you as you take this important step toward becoming citizens of the United States of America. As I stand here at Monticello, the historic home of Thomas Jefferson, I am deeply humbled by the significance of this moment. Jefferson, a founding father, authored the Declaration of Independence, a document that enshrines the principles of freedom and equality. In closing, I want to leave you with a message of hope and inspiration. Just as a dancer transforms dedication and passion into art, so too can you transform your dreams into reality. Your journey does not end here. It begins anew. And with every step, you contribute to the rhythm and harmony of this incredible nation. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Welcome to the American family. Together, we will continue to build a brighter, more inclusive, and more prosperous future.
On behalf of Alejandro Mayorkas, Secretary for the Department of Homeland Security, and Ur Njadu, Director of U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, I am pleased to present to the court 74 applicants for naturalization as citizens of these United States. Your Honor, each of these applicants has been found eligible and qualified to become a citizen pursuant to the laws of the United States of America. I am therefore pleased and privileged to move this honorable court to administer the oath of allegiance and renunciation and deliver to them their certificate of naturalization.
It is my honor and privilege, Mr. Kavanaugh, to grant your motion. And if the applicants, the petitioners, would remain standing as you're able, and please raise your right hands and repeat after me. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by law, and that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations and welcome to our
Alright, well, we just watched the naturalization ceremony. That was pretty awesome. It was 74 new citizens from 34 different countries. It was great. It was really nice to see the process. And they're up there giving speeches. Some of the speeches, or some of the remarks that some of the new citizens made were very emotional. They had some very emotional stories. So they offer free root beer float. Some of you join my root beer float, and then I have our house tour a little bit later. But we'll walk around the grounds. We'll go down to the business center, and we'll cut tour. So pretty good day so far. Very hot, so I'm standing here in the shade. So congrats to the 74 immigrants that just became official U.S. citizens. And this, cheers to you. Alright, so I'm heading down to the visitor center. We're also going to check out Jefferson's grave. He is buried here. And then I have a house tour. So that's what we'll do. See if we can put some of these, see some of these sites here. Alright, we are walking down Mulberry Row. There's a whole bunch of different things, but this is what was called the joiner shop. This is all that's left. The stone fireplace. We got the stone fireplace and the chimney. That's all that's left of this one here. Have a beautiful garden overlooking the valley. We are up on the mountain here. So this is where they made the woodwork. You can kind of read a little bit of that here. John Henry had, free and enslaved people here. Different woods they do. So that's you can see the foundation of it, but the actual stone is the only thing that's left of the joiner shop. Alright, this is a little look at the enslaved quarters here. You can see how small it was. One bed, but sometimes they didn't even have a bed. Fireplace. And there was probably a thing underneath there where they could put people underneath as well. Yeah, this is one of the servants' house. This was a dwelling for a enslaved family. All right, this is the Jefferson Family Cemetery. So that right there is the grave of Thomas Jefferson. And these are all, the cemetery is just his private family. These are all his descendants in this cemetery. Gates are not open, but it's very, very nice. Very, very ornate. Yeah, these are all Jefferson's descendants, and that's his grave right there. We'll go take a look at that. Alright, well, here is the grave of Thomas Jefferson, our third president of the U.S. He was born April 2nd, 1743, and he died July 4th of 1826.
In times of peace, standing armies without the consent of our legislatures. He has affected to render the military independent of and superior to the civil power. He has combined with others to subject us to a jurisdiction.
Right, it is time for a tour of Monticello. Let's go.
Learn something using all of these different collections. So this room was half museum, half waiting room. And I like to use these different collections to do a bit of Jefferson 101. Because she was the person running this house. And she used the room we just passed as a place to homeschool her 11 children. Jefferson was the architect for the site, hired the professors, wrote the curriculum. Jefferson called the university his last act of usefulness. So, before anything else, it's doing double duty in a way. This is Jefferson's version of the French salon. So it was common when overstating it, but there were places in Paris where intellectuals would go, just walls and walls and walls. It was,
Alright, here is the front of Monticello. This was Thomas Jefferson's home. We just took the tour. You can see the highlights inside. This is where the new citizens were sworn in. And they also take, I think we're saying they also take a picture of the descendants of the former enslaved people up here. If you ever look at on the nickel, if you have a nickel, this is the building that's on the nickel. Very, very historic, and it is on the UNESCO World Heritage Site in terms of buildings. All right, so we had a fun day here at Monticello. Naturalization ceremony, took a tour of the house. Fun 4th of July celebration. So that'll do it here for Monticello. We are headed down to our next historical location for the Celebrate America tour. So join me on this 4th of July weekend, Celebrate America. Thanks for coming along, and we will see you down the road.